Alright, what's up? So it's versus Z, and this is a review of Marvel Universe Hammer Files Thor, 3 3/4 inch figure. You can already see he has his stand, and he's number 12 in the Hammer File series. Just so you guys can get a look at his box real quick, as if you haven't already seen it. That's what it looks like. Hold on, let me adjust the camera. That's his box. Got a cool artwork of Thor there. It says Thor, Hammer Files. You also get a top secret thingy right there. Don't really care for it. You get a little trading card kind of thing, but it's really flimsy to be a trading card. And then you get more. You get an image of basic image of Thor. Little description, and some of the figures in the lineup. There's Extremis Armor, which I have, and Luke Cage, which I also have. I don't have this Captain America because I already have the Ultimate Captain America, which has the round shield, and I'm happy with that one. So yeah, I don't have that one. But anyway, that's the box art, or that's the box in general. Taking a look at the figure. There we go. And I can already tell you, it took me a while to get this figure because it was around my area. It was a shelf warmer or a peg warmer. Didn't know why. I should never trust peg warmers because around here there aren't a lot of collectors, and it's hard to get a read on who's a collector and who's not, or or whatnot, because some toys they go, some toys they stick, like modern Thor here. So anyway, really nice sculpt, really nice paint apps. You get a nice kind of dull silver for his little scales and armor and stuff. You have a very light wash, so you can get an emphasis of the cuts and everything between the platings and everything. Rubbery plastic for the cape. It's very cumbersome. If you ask me, it does add a lot of weight to him. The feathers on his helmet are also soft rubber. His head, it's on a ball joint, but I don't know if it's just mine or if it's in all modern Thor figures. But if you bend a little too far, his head will rotate very easily. Sometimes too easily, the head will just pop off out of the socket. But anyway, just looking at the detail, he does look really nice. The hammer is just plain. There's no writing on it. There's nothing cool about it. It's just a plain hammer which fits in his hand. And then aside from the figure stand and the hammer files or whatever, and this and the hammer itself, that's all he really comes with. Now, his posability, really cool. Like I said, ball jointed head, but you want to be careful with that because sometimes you lose track of his hair, and you articulate it a little too much or a little too far, his head will just pop off, and it just goes back on really easily. Oh yeah, and the paint apps in general, they look good. I think the only area we really need to watch out for is his eyes, because if you can see there, he's got a funny looking face, and sometimes his eyes might be too close, one might be too far than the other, so keep an eye out for his eyes if you're looking out for paint apps. Other than that, they're really good. But anyway, back to the articulation. Ball hinged elbows, which don't really go too far out because well, they can. It's just because this cape gets in the way a lot, but not too much. You have a bicep swivel and a hinge on the elbow and rotating wrists. You got torso articulation right there and a cut right here, and I love it when Marvel Universe figures has these body cuts right there. You have a ball jointed hip, basic ball jointed hip, and the number one thing I like about this figure, thigh cuts. Along with the thigh cuts, you get double jointed knee bend and a sort of a ball hinged leg. Not leg, but foot. Doesn't really go don't really move a lot too much because of these ankle pieces here. It only goes side to side so much and down and not much up. Just enough for him to get some stable stances, but then again, you might want to pose him using his figure stand because, like I said, the cape gets either in the way or adds a lot of weight to the figure, and it just kind of sets it off balance. So when you're posing him in a dramatic pose or whatnot, just be mindful of the cape. It does add a lot of weight to it. I never pose him without his without his figure stand because he always just falls off, no matter what I do. But anyway, that's that's it for the figure pretty much. I do recommend him for Thor fans and for just Avenger fans in general. He is a really great figure, especially if you like um, figures with thigh cuts. The one thing I like about figures with thigh cuts is they are the best figures in the Marvel Universe line. If you have a thigh cut, um, makes you want to just collect figures that have thigh cuts, even though I'm not a fan of the particular character. But it's all good, and you know he comes with everything. He's a big bulky figure. Let me bring him. Let me bring out the movie Thor. This is about an average 3 3/4 inch size figure, and I'll review this guy later on too. But this is the Marvel Universe figure Thor, so he's a little bigger than normal. Um, by himself, he stands okay. Like he stands okay. He's got enough weight to him where you can just stand him by himself. Even with the slightly weighty cape, he can stand by himself. But if you want to pose him around, I suggest you might want to use this. Keep this. Besides that, it's cool anyway. But other than that, of course, find this on retail, $7.99, $6.99 is even better. If you see this though for like $8.99, maybe get it. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't dish out that much money just for a Thor figure. Like I waited a while to get him, and I bought him at Toys R Us for $7.99, and I think that's about as much as he's worth. Even though he is a bigger figure, he's got more plastic and everything. Um, he's cool. He's cool. I like him, so I can definitely recommend him. Once again, to Thor fans and Avenger fans, and Marvel Universe collectors alike. So yeah, I hope this review helped any of you who were curious about the figure, and hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.